Hi, and welcome to a whole bag of tricks. Today we are going to see 10 pre-writing skills to train before starting with the alphabet. Draw standing line, sleeping line and slanting line and ask your child to place popsicle sticks over it. This is the activity to train before starting with tracing the lines. This activity gives them the tactile feel of the line. After you have trained this along with tracing the lines, you can move on to shapes. This helps a kid understand how the lines can be used in coherent to create shapes, alphabets, and so on. Thus, when you ask a child to put two standing lines close to each other to make a 11, the child can visualize it. The next activity is for finger balance. The child should be able to have a good grip and control over his fingers. You would have seen a lot of kids giving more stress to the pencil that you can feel the impression of the letters on the next page. This activity helps them control that stress. To be fair, giving a lot of stress is far better than not giving any pressure at all. But in the long run, when your child has to write pages of notes, he would get exhausted soon if you were to give a lot of pressure to it always. This activity is for hand and eye coordination. Basically, when a child is tracing an alphabet, he is using his hand and eye coordination skill. He should be able to hold his pencil movements along the tracing lines. This activity helps to build that skill. This activity is for teaching left, right, up, down awareness. Have you seen kids confusing lowercase b and d? This is because of lack of this awareness. This activity helps them build that visual perception. Again, this activity is for finger balance too. It helps a child get a good pencil grip and the awareness of how to move his wrist to get the right shape. It is like steering a car. You should know how much to steer to get to the right direction needed. You can decrease the size of the destination squares to train control. It helps a kid to stop the alphabet I at the end of the line without dragging on it to the next line. This is mindless scribbling, which is a first step for any form of writing. Do not start with the alphabet or standing line or sleeping line or tracing. First, a child should know how to scribble. Mindless scribbling helps a child to get the right pencil hold. There are several right ways to hold the pencil. It is all about the comfort of the child. Does a child want to hold it closer to the tip? Fine, let him learn to maneuver the pencil with that hold. Scribbling also helps the child to find the wrist stability required. Now, from mindless scribbling, let's graduate to controlled scribbling. It is more like coloring. You can use color pencils too for this. Your child should be able to gain control over where his pencil is and how much to move up or down to be within the line. If your child is finding it hard to control the pencil within the border, you can stick 4 sticks along the line with glues. It gives him a tactile understanding of where the borders are. The next two activities are for copying. The child should be able to copy the shape from the board or from the notebook. Do not start with a ruled notebook. Always begin with plain sheets. Give them a large shape first. It is actually easier to copy a large circle than a smaller one. This activity is for copying with line perception. While the child is writing, he should understand that the lowercase g goes down the line and the lowercase h goes up the line. This gives them the ability to perceive how the alphabet is written with regards to the line. The last one is a fun activity to improve the upper extremity strength. Your wrist and shoulder strength are very important for writing, and this activity helps to build it.